Now, the first EnVyUs player onto Apex, and CLG obviously are going to be on an eco here, so they're going to want to try and get anything out of this round that they can. Cutler going to be pushing it down towards lower mid, going to be getting a couple of tags. You can see the EnVyUs players have received a bit of damage maybe from nades at this point, but not a whole lot done onto them. And of course, there is still no rifle secured for CLG despite having taken down Apex. I think Cutler's going to be going for that down here in mid. I think that's his challenge. And Tarek, look at this, he's got an aggressive position towards the B area, and now EnVyUs are going to be pushing towards it, and he'll have the perfect position to shut them down. But
apparently, EnVyUs are switching. Yeah, they're going to be going back towards the A side. Just, you know, faking an A push, then going for the B, and just timing it right. CLG thinking that it's going to be a big push. They rotated. They set up the intercepts, and apparently we're watching corpses again. Either way, the push is going to be coming towards the A-bomb side, but while everything is happening, the course is still the main attraction here as MBK finds Hazed. Fugly replies, gets KennyS down, and we have a 2 versus 3 situation right now. Fugly managed to get his hands on an AK and a frag grenade, so he's going to be able to use that to his advantage. But we'll see if he actually manages to do anything here. Yeah, there you go. Tarek and Fugly not actually being able to do anything. Tarek might pick up a frag, and he lands a nice headshot onto MBK. So that's going to be the AK picked up as well, and probably just legging it out there. If he's going to be getting out there alive anyway, and he's going to get intercepted. So only Fugly survives with a proper weapon, and that's going to mean a 5-0 scoreline in favor of EnVyUs right now.
But obviously the loss bonus has been stacking up for CLG in the last few rounds. They're back up to the $3,400 loss bonus, so they're going to be able to afford an AWP hero up in the 6th round of the game. The rest of them rifles, of course, not struggling at all, and they're looking good in terms of what they've built up and bought. EnVyUs, of course, on the other hand, are also looking very similar. They've got nades again on KennyS as usual, as well as full nades to work with. Plenty of Molotovs, so you know that gives some opening over towards a B site if need be, and it seems like they're going to be heading over towards that as well. Bomb is actually going back towards A, but despite a lack of players heading towards it, with the bomb, they could be setting up for some kind of B fake with some kind of smokes and flashes and then rotating over. You do see obviously that happen. The rotate is actually very fast on Cobblestone, despite the map being very big. You can easily move between the two sites, which is very helpful. And
looks like they're just going to be going for drop, trying to get the intercept setup going and everything. In the meantime, the rest of the terrorist team is actually quite slow going onto the A bomb site, which is obviously going to mean that CLG are going to be in a nice position to maybe just screw up with the timing slightly. Cutler with a nice double kill there, just slowing the terrorists down, getting the bomb carrier down as well. Happy managing to get the lurking done, and that's going to be Fugly getting shot in the face. 3v2 situation right now is Happy and KennyS still trying to make something happen, but their tactics was basically thrown off. The op shots are thrown off as well. KennyS not managing to land 2 easy shots, and the third one, what's going on? He has a static target in front of him and just not connecting the shots today. Well, Splatcher kick video, and there we go. Tarek cleaning things up, and Happy's going to go down. So nice bit of play coming up from CLG, but mostly, I think, due to EnVyUs just not getting the timing right. The guys in drop were way too early, and the guys in going towards the A-bomb side from lower just weren't even there.
Definitely true, but as we go into another round, we see CLG obviously don't want to get reset in this. They don't want to lose this next round, otherwise they'll have their economy back down to basically nothing, which is a good start for the Americans on the CT side. Obviously, EnVyUs, this map is very equal in terms of who wins more sides. I think it's 50% according to HLTV, so you know, it can go either way really at this point. And EnVyUs start, you can see, and it's left to even better starts. They push towards the B site. Already 3 frags found in the favour of EnVyUs, and only 1 in return from CLG. Make that 4 as MBK picks up Tarek and Cutler. It's just been seconds into the round, and look, the bomb's down. 4 players have been finished off for CLG, and only Apex has gone down for EnVyUs. Cutler's just sitting here going,
Guys. Well, he's not going to be sitting there much longer, I don't think. Happy is on the hunt, but apparently the hunt's not going to be successful. Cutler gets the frag, and right now the rest of the terrorists are not too interested in chasing this down. Because I don't hear the bomb, I have no idea if Kiyoshima is going to be, you know, getting out of this alive, but apparently he has plenty of time to just middle around, assume that there's not going to be any CTs coming, or, well, Cutler specifically, and that's going to be another round in favor of EnVyUs. So if nothing else, looks like EnVyUs are doing well here on the terrorist side, picking up 6 rounds already. CLG, you know, as you mentioned before, not winning this round means that they have nothing to work with in terms of money. They're going to have to completely eco up unless, well, never mind. They're actually gonna go for it. They're actually gonna go with M4s, FMAS, and then USPS. This is the best.
That's a bit detrimental though. If he dropped one of those smokes, he could have picked up a PT50. He's actually going to be chucked a Camus there by JDM and keep his 5-7. So luckily he's not just going to be stuck on the USP, which wouldn't make too much sense with armor. Up against rifles, of course. It's got something of a Camus there, which he's going to get. But of course, this is the final map, and EnVyUs already with the leaders looking very good for the French. And we're going to see Kiyoshima almost find Tarek here. He's peeking the right angle. The resmoke is going to come down, so he's not going to be able to peek him just yet. And EnVyUs moving up towards the A site. I think Apex is just listening for footsteps at this point. The nade's going to come out and he can slowly push towards A long, but there's going to be no challenge there coming up from CLG. They're all way dropped down over in mid. That's going to be JDM close with the pistol. And again, using it to its advantage is exactly what pistol players should be doing down on lower mid right now. So also important to take into account the one-shot close range 5-7. And now EnVyUs going to be setting up over towards the B site here with a couple of players. Actually, it seems like it's going to be a fake, as the majority of them, as well as the bomb, are going to be heading over towards the A site. So this is very good to see. MBK still has to clear this close right angle. JDM is going to be sitting in tow, so this could come into a confrontation just here as MBK gets ready to push out. He still hasn't cleared this angle. He's going to pick up the first kill to cut. JDM needs to peek this now. He does do so. Lovely headshot. Going to secure 2 as well, taking out Kiyoshima. So CLG shattering the defense of EnVyUs right now and turning it into a 3-on-4. And now Kenny S going to be picking up this AK to play these close range battles. It's going to be working out just fine for him as he takes down JDM. Again, securing his ops. They've equalised the score, but Hayes, meanwhile, has rotated into the site. He's going to have a good angle to pick up the head. Only doing a bit of damage, finally landing it onto Kenny S. So the AWP is dropped and it's all unhappy. 9 seconds left. He's going to have to try and save this. He should be able to do so. I don't think they'll be able to get to him in time, and I'm not sure if they're going to want to rush too much here. They haven't got a whole lot of economy on the CT side, so CLG are going to take that second round on the board, which is good for them, and Happy is just going to save this rifle by the millisecond.
Yeah, and well, moving into this 9th round, at least CLG are well. Their force buy did pay off nicely. EnVyUs on the other side going for a force buy on their own. 2 Tech 9s, 2 AKs, and a Galil. We'll see how this is going to work out. I mean, with a full buy, they didn't really manage to make something happen. A lot of it was due to JDM, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, we'll see how this goes. Looks like there is just going to be a straight up B execute. Smokes are flying out, flashes are coming out as well. Fugly manages to just barely get the incendiary out before getting picked off. Tarek finally got double kill, but he's going to go down to Kenny S. There's Hayes, finds Apex as well, and have it a 3v2 situation right now. Is Happy. Well, he's going to find the headshot onto Hayes, make it a 2v2 now. And the bomb is planted now and ticking. The terrorists in a good position to actually get something done here. We're going to be seeing JDM trying to go for the retake close range with the op. Is he going to be successful? Not going to happen. Happy's going to take his head off, and only Cutler remains. Yeah,
1 versus 2 here, but the time is ticking away. Happy's in a prime position. You will find that first frag, but he's going to commit to this. You can see the beeping at the top is going to be taking not very long left for the bomb to explode, and Kenny is still stuck in the back of Chicken Coop. Cutler's got to realise this. He's got to realise he's out towards Chicken Coop, and Kenny's going to peek and find that frag. So EnVyUs 7-2 now, and they're going to reset CLG once again. So this is not looking good for the Americans.
Yep, another eco coming out for well, if we say another eco, but it might be a forced buy, and that's exactly what's going to be happening here on the side of CLG. They've been doing this since Cash, basically. So we're going to be seeing a few 5-7s, and kind of good on utility. A P90 also picked up on Fugly, so we're going to see where he's going to put that to use, where he's going to be positioned with the spray and pray weapon. But well, there you go. MBK with the first frag onto Tarek. And it feels like this is just going to be a quick cleanup round for EnVyUs, just taking the CTs one by one with the smokes and everything. The CTs being completely blocked off. We already see Cutler and JDM making their way all the way back towards A long. Only Hayes is still milling around with the 5.7. He has a grenade and some armor, so I have no idea why he's actually being left there. But apparently CLG are still going to be trying to get some flanks, or actually exit kills, let's call them, because it's so far away from the site and not really connecting the shots. MBK just toying with them, going with the TAC-9 and, you know, trying to find some frags. But right now, Kyoshima is going to find one and the second one. So no CLG members even survived that one, while they could have saved the utility in the form of armor and, of course, the pistols. So another eco. I mean, it's going to be enforced by. No, not this time. Nice.
No, luckily not. And of course, we are seeing this P90 up on Apex as well, so he'll be able to get some easy money. Again, it's only $300 a kill, but he's going to be holding off as they go on towards the B site. Apex, if he challenges this and goes out first with this P90, he should be getting a field trip with this, spraying down these players. But the thing is, the reason that they're not going to get up a Mac 10 or whatever is because EnVyUs got to be careful, because they don't know if CLG are going to be force bandits against the supplies, and EnVyUs are a master of doing it themselves, and they're finally going to realise it. And that's when Apex is going to push him to make work with his P90, finding one as a Cutler. And now it's all on Tarek here, but he's going to go down to no avail. He finds anything, and EnVyUs will secure 92 right now, so CLG can't be too happy going into this.
To be fair, CLG almost got 2 frags beside the one that they actually got. I think 2 members of EnVyUs were down to 4 HP or something. But as you can see, the players looking slightly. Oh, just look at the codes on left side. I think there's 4 of them just barely open.
Yeah, JDM just have 4 half-full cokes on his desk.
That's just a waste.
No, he's just drinking loads. He has a sip from one. He has a sip from another. He has a sip from another. And he has a sip from another.
Okay, so that's really.
It's a special trick. It's like how he leans back in his chair. He leans back and he drinks sips.
To make sure for the viewers that are listening to us just now, it's very late and we're just speculating. Yes, or is this an actual thing?
I am joking.
Oh, thank God! I had no idea where.
No, I'm not.
I was just checking if that was actually information.
No,
because
no, of course not. I'm just joking. But no, they're leaning back in the chair thing. That's the real thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen him play it. If anyone's seen JDM play in person or on his stream or whatever, he just lies back, and it works. It obviously works because he's very good at AWPing, and it's very fun to see. It's just rather comical to see at least him lying all the way back, and Tarek obviously aim locking, very coincidentally, of course. Novak in the chat just yet over towards A long here, and we're going to see EnVyUs. What is this boost? This is crazy. I've not seen that before. That's actually really interesting. They can get so much information on drop down, and it's such an unexpected angle that CLG won't be predicting here. Luckily, no one's going to be holding off drop down at the moment. They're just holding passive on the B site. 3 players over towards there, and that's going to be where the bomb's heading. So hopefully they can rotate a player from CLG over there after they realise they've got basically no information on where the players are. And
Kenny is actually going to be playing the live decoy here on the A bomb side. He's obviously going to try to go for some kills, and he's going to land it onto Tarek. But in the meantime, the actual push is going towards the B bomb side. MBK already clearing out everything, finding one. Kenny S with another one with the TAC-9. JDM though chiming in, Hazed and Fugly as well, and it's falling apart for EnVyUs straight away. Happy, the last man standing for the Frenchman.
No, he just walks right past his enemy there. He's taken down. But Fugly, great position there.
Yeah.
Not checked by MBK. I think it was MBK. I didn't check it there. Ran straight through it, and then Fugly was obviously able to stop the bomb plant there and picking up 2 kills as well, which pretty much got them the round. They wouldn't have won the round without Fugly in that position. It was just obviously complete luck that it wasn't checked.
That actually felt like it was going really well for EnVyUs. Of course, Kenny is getting this frag, and then the other one with the TAC-9 and everything, but it just straight away.
Yeah, but also to note is we did see obviously when Kenny picked up that double on the A site, it forced one of the CLG players to rotate over towards A, assuming it would be some kind of push and not some kind of lurk or flank or whatever, and therefore obviously that brought the player off of the B site, which allowed EnVyUs to take it so easily. So that's also keep pointing, the fake worked out quite well, despite using only Kenny S there on the T side to set that up. And now we're going to see Tarek again with his pistol. Tarek always, it seems like when CLG have to buy up one pistol player, it's always on Tarek. Because Tarek seems to do really, really well with these 5.7s. Really well indeed.
Actually, that's one of the interesting stats that I've found. That Tarek is, I don't have the exact number, but I think he's somewhere in the top in terms of success with the pistol, that would according to HLTV.
That would definitely make sense. But EnVyUs bomb into three players going towards A long at the moment, and the bomb is going to be heading back towards mid. So right now, you can see EnVyUs is just playing a 2-3 split right now on the T side. So they're gathering information towards B, or attempting. This could look like Happy and Kiyoshima trying to rotate through A, through connector, and then the players could push up long, and they could have the best flank and completely crush CLG from both sides. And meanwhile, Cutler's going to be holding off, taking out MBK. Apex is going to try and get a trade, but JDM is going to shut him down. Keo, meanwhile, coming from connector, taking out Fugly, and look at this, they can just work towards whichever side they want, but the bomb is still down in mid, and they need to hurry up and secure it. 25 seconds left on the clock. If they don't hurry up and get on that bomb, and they might not get the frags, because CLG might want to run away, but they don't need to run away. Cutler's going to find that frag onto Keo, and Happy is also going to get the refrags, and now it's back down to a 2-on-2, but they need to hurry up. 15 seconds left on the clock. JDM just needs to survive here, and he won't do so. All down to Cutler. He just needs to run away. He's going to get away from the situation, and Kenny S is going to be trying to chase us, but it's going to be nowhere near, and the bomb is still stuck down towards mid. So either way, CLG finally securing around that. Make that 4-9 now. In favour of EnVyUs here on the T side, but that was a very good play. JDM, if he survived that, it would have been double as good, obviously, but very good for Cutler to run away at the round. Obviously, this is Fugly picking off MBK, trying to get that bomb plant, and then taking out Apex as well. So obviously a very key round, as we mentioned previously. But into the second round of the last half now.
Second round, well, 14th then. Finally, there you go. The shotgun coming out on Hazed. Yes. We'll see. I'm guessing he's going to be positioned in drop, but MBK already getting the shutdown on the shotgun, so we're not going to be seeing any action there. Tarek getting the frag onto MBK, but Apex is there and gets Fugly down as well. 3v3 right now, as Apex will land it onto JDM. Cutler goes down, and Tarek gets the refrag, but he's not going to be long for this world as EnVyUs pick up another round. And we're going to the last round of the first half. EnVyUs with a very commanding lead here on the terrorist side, of course. So what are we going to be expecting in the second half, do you think?
Going into this last round first, CLG obviously have no money to work with. They're going to be going for these pistols, so I think they're going to be struggling here. Obviously, EnVyUs not actually buying this AWP from Kenny. They realise that these players are going to be stuck on pistols after losing the last few. So obviously they're going to stick with these AKs just to shut them down. They don't need to invest in an AWP just yet. It's fine. That's our half pretty much concluded. But again, going into the second half, obviously it's going to be very dependent on pistol. If EnVyUs win the pistol, because it's likely we're going to see an 11-4 scoreline. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, probably.
Which means we're going to see a 25 scoreline now. But I think it's very obvious. If EnVyUs take the pistol, CLG are going to have a pretty much impossible time of coming back. But we come back to our bottom. We have seen some good comebacks today, or at least some attempts from Flipside, of course, against us earlier on Cobblestone. So not on Cobblestone, on Inferno. Sorry. So it's always possible for CLG to come back if they do win the pistol. But I think obviously if EnVyUs take the pistol, then that's just going to be GG, and that'll be the map concluded. But again, this isn't really that important of a game. It's more for bragging rights, as we've been mentioning throughout this best of 3. However, they would obviously be like to place in the top seed. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to be. And as we go into this last round, the time is ticking down slowly, but EnVyUs, look at this. They force a rotate over towards the B site, and they've managed to completely take control of the A site here. We're going to see Happy coming in towards drop down, taking out Cutler. But look at this, they got complete control of the A site. No challenge coming up from CLG. The smokes and the flashes are going to be used very effectively here, and all we're going to have to see is CLG's rushing through this hut here. They're going to find one. That's going to be Kenny S taking down Tarek, and there's still 2 more pushing through. There's just a bunch up in there. Why the hell not, really? You've got nothing to lose at this point. And Fugly, meanwhile, taking out MBK. But look at this flank coming out from Kenny. He's got a great position. He's going to get spotted out by JDM, and now we're down to a 2 versus 1. This could definitely be doable, but there's basically no time left on the clock. No kit on JDM. He's going to find one onto Apex, but it's all going to be on Keo here, holding off this side. He's got to win this. Got to peek out once again. So much damage to JDM. He's 46 HP. Nade's going to be followed up, and this wallbang could turn into a frag. And there we go. Kiyoshima finishing it off. But I think JDM ran in there with a knife, obviously knowing there was no time to get that defusing.
He was just trying to go for something flashy. If you notice, he had the knife out. He was trying to go like very close range.
No time to defuse, so there's no point to do anything else. Might as well go for the fun play.
So, as you said, 11-4 in the scoreline, and we're going to be going into the second half. EnVyUs now on the CT side, which, according to the latest meta, it's not the easier side on Cobblestone anymore.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see how they fare there, but especially we always say this, but especially if they pick up the pistol round, it's going to be 14. 4.
Yeah. And it looks like EnVyUs are going to be taking this pistol round pretty convincingly.
Look at this.
I swear to God, every pistol round from EnVyUs, where the games may be shaky, oh, lovely shot, where the games may be shaky, every pistol round is concluded in a mere 15 seconds. What was that?
We were still on the floaty cam, and the pistol round was done.
EnVyUs is so fast with their pistol rounds, just shutting down, especially on CT side. Because obviously T side, you know, it's not always going to be as fast as you've got to wait for the rotating players. But EnVyUs always, they never lose these pistol fights. They're the best at pistols. They just hold on to a site. CLG just run into that aim, boom, they're gone instantly. So yeah, this is a fun shot by Kenny S. After he jumps up on the site, he gets a nice one tap. I think it was Kenny S at least. Oh no, sorry, it was maybe no, it was here.
No,
Kenny
it was
just
Kenny
jumps
S,
up and gets that one tap, which is nice to finish off the round. But yeah, really, there's nothing to say from that. EnVyUs pretty much taking the game now in itself. CLG are going to have to do some miracle to come back.
But they're already down to 20 HP on 2 of the players. Fugly and Hayes probably just got nailed in the face just in front of drop down. Yeah, exactly. So as soon as they start throwing flashes and smokes and stuff like that, that's going to be the go time for the CTs as well. But Tarek finding a nice headshot there onto Kiyoshima. MBK gets the refrag straight away, so there's not going to be anything happening on plateau, and the CTs are just going to town with the superior weapons here, just taking care of of CLG, as Fugly is the last man standing. He has the UMP, but long range, that weapon is hell. So they know exactly where he is. It's just a matter of time before they get him out, and there you go.
Apex will finish him off with the wallbang there. It's very nice. He was kind of cornered between a rock and a hard place, nowhere to go, or a box in the plateau. But EnVyUs 13-4 and CLG are going to be on the full eco now. So absolutely nothing invested into this round. They've got nothing to lose. I think even kills would be good. They got one pop flash, brought up from Fugly with the most money here. He's going to just be throwing it into drop down, I assume, or up towards long, just so they can rush out and hopefully find some blind players. Because, of course, if 5 Glock players push one person at the same time, chances are you're going to see 1 kill, which is, you know, more than enough, really. So you're not going to get anything from this round. The flash has already been used on pushing out.
The frag range is doing so much damage right now, and it's just, yeah, it's just routine right now for EnVyUs. Of course, it was the throwaway round for CLG. They knew it. I think EnVyUs knew it, and it was just like straight up clean up for EnVyUs. Anyway, 2 rounds away from, well, maybe the end of this third map. Of course, CLG taking the first one, which was Overpass. EnVyUs winning on their map, which is Cash, of course. And now we are on Cobblestone, and apparently EnVyUs are still one of the best teams in terms of Cobblestone play. So we'll see. I don't see a comeback coming with this first fall by the Americans. But let's see. Apparently, Kenny has got cocky. So pop flash.
Yeah, but he's just going to back.
He's not going to
no
go
point
through. That would have been
no point
nice.
throwing away the round. You know, when you're wasting the time with the CTs, at least from the Ts, at least with smokes and flashes, which is exactly what they're doing. We're going to see Tarek being the player over towards B, so supported by a teammate there. I'm not sure who that is, but meanwhile Hayes and his buddy are working up towards A long. So we're seeing a bit of a split coming out from CLG. Either going to try and drop a couple of players into connectors, as we saw EnVyUs do in the first half, and then split in towards the A site, or just try and get any kind of map control, find an opening kill somewhere on the map, and then play off that. It's probably going to be the choice to play from CLG. I think at the moment they're just playing for these opening frags. Obviously, Cutler just waiting for a boost.
Trying to draw out the CTs, hoping that they're going to be pushing and trying to get information, I feel like.
But this A take actually is going to be underway. We can see already 2 players pushing up. Kenny has another position. He's going to go down though. Fugly finding that headshot, and Apex needs to hurry up and trade. He's not going to do so. Hayes picking up a single kill, and Tarek also getting one of his own. And now Happy is also going to chime in with one, but it's going to be in the favour of CLG right now. But no, Happy's not letting any prisoners go. He's going to pick up a double kill, and now it's all on the shoulders of Hayes, and he's got a lot to show, but nothing to gain from it. MBK finishing him them off, and EnVyUs taking the 15th round. What looks so good for CLG, being 2 men up instantly, getting shut down by Happy Stripple, and that round going to EnVyUs there. So up to match point.
There you go. They just lined. He went for the spray. He did so much damage, and then getting the second one there as well, just cleaning up the run as well. So yeah. It could have gone completely a different way, but as it played out, it's EnVyUs on match point right now, with only one to find the Tech 9 train going towards the A pump side, but Apex is going to be the first one to meet it. He's going to only find one frag. There's going to be Kenny with one off his zone. MBK chiming in with the AK. We have a 4v2, 4v1, and Tarek last man standing. He's going to get, well, nailed to the wall. So 16-4 is the last scoreline.
What can you say, really?
Nothing.
That's the same, almost the same scoreline, sorry, as the second map there on Cash. So Envy were just playing with their food before they finally took the win. Obviously, losing the first map 16-30. No, sorry, that was the
first one.
Yeah, no, there's just so many games on today, it's hard to keep track. But
it's been a long
EnVyUs,
game.
either way, losing the first map, playing with their food, securing the next two very confidently with no troubles at all. And really, anything to say about that map? Because I think that's pretty much, I think just watching it has concluded it for me.
No, I think the initial guess that maybe they let Overpass through a second time was just, let's get some practice in. We're not good at it, but at least we're good at everything else, and we're confident we're gonna be able to beat CLG on the rest of the maps usually. So they try Overpass. I think they did slightly better.
They did do better, yeah.
It's just not here. But yeah. Third map, pretty much a wash. The second map as well on Cash. Just
it's so hard to analyze something when it's just a complete slam down and there's nothing to say from it. But also to note, I hope that now that EnVy have got through to the higher bracket seed, that they will start vetoing Overpass when we get into these later maps in the tournament. I really hope they don't play any more Overpass. I just really want them to ban Overpass, because I feel bad for them, because they're letting it slip through and they're not doing very well. But here is the finalized group stages for today's matches. So if you have a look, obviously the team that has proceeded straight to the semis has been Dignitas here, securing Group A, and obviously if you look at the winners matches advancement, Dignitas secured that 2-0, so very well played to them, and obviously EnVyUs taking a 2-1 at the end. So very, very unexpected in terms of Dignitas going through.
Definitely.
I think many people expected EnVyUs to kind of take that convincingly in the first day of the group stages, but of course tomorrow should be coming up, and that should be very interesting too.
Yeah, I mean the first match of the day, C9 versus G2, so that should be interesting. But let's take a quick look at the final scorelines and at the best players again. This time, no players from CLG, no players from the other team. It's all on EnVyUs, and well, the best players apparently on both teams: MBK for EnVyUs and Tarek on CLG. Just looking at the difference for the two best players on each team, it's obvious that there has been like a very big difference in terms of skill, or at least in terms of preparation on the map and everything. So
yeah, but I just when we watch EnVyUs in the rest of the tournament, if they don't veto Overpass, I'm going to watch the vetoes very carefully. If EnVy don't veto Overpass, I'm going to be really upset with them.
We're going to get our bet on. Definitely. Just if they don't veto Overpass, or at least if we get word ahead of time that it's going to go through, because we have the inside track to the admins. No, never mind. That's we know the picks and bans as we are standing here and as you see them. So we have absolutely zero advantage. And there you go.
I think we're going to have to go talk to EnVy straight after this broadcast and go say, hey guys, stop. But I think that's all we really got to say about that final map, and I think that's probably going to be it for tonight, guys. So that was 5 matches, not all costed by us, 2 costed by us. So for tomorrow, for those wondering, the tournament schedule will be on HLTV. You can check out also the Global Offensive Reddit. It's got a nice thread on where it has all the matches and it has a nice table of what's happening when. So the first match tomorrow will be Astralis if I'm correct, versus G2.
No,
So
that's Astralis versus Method is the second one. The first one is C9 versus G2.
Versus G2,
Yeah.
of course. Cloud9 versus G2, the old Titan lineup being picked up with the
Yeah.
organization G2 recently, which has been great. After Titan disbanded disbanded as an organization, and then obviously, as you said, the second match will be Method, the Peter organization, the old Peter lineup,
Part of the old.
three members of the old Peter lineup, and then versus Astralis, the old TSM lineup. So that will be coming up, and then obviously we'll have the rest of the winners and losers brackets, the elimination game, and then one team will go out and etc. 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 Same as usual, same as today, and then obviously it will completely change on Saturday as we proceed out of the group stages. But again, I think that's all I've really got to say for tonight.
Yeah, this is basically tonight's. It's the conclusion of tonight's cast. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed the other casters as well. I have you've enjoyed us, and we're basically signing off. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow for Group B. So, see you then.
Don't miss it.